From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
48-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
You got time right there. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 21 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain. And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here. So they better get you. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Taylor to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. He was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Back at his own 49.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Jets 14, Colts 7.
go on 2nd and 12. He's got Burton here. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down, Colts.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jets 21, Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. To throw is Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson.
Allen Robinson.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And a Colts first down.
The gun. They'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
36-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
It's now.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a pass dumped on to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Darnold on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder, as the first half is winding down, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hey, here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. He's going to air one out. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
58.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And that will be incomplete. It would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Darnold from the gun. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. Boy, so another interception. CD, it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
17-yard line.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 22 yards there, a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Julian Blackman.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Crowder. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
3-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 58, boy. 58. 58. Mike. We got it. We got it. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. Rip right. Rip right. 58.
Faking the give. Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They run once more with Taylor. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 34. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sidelines.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
For the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Jets 35, Colts 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Off of play action, Darnold. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Darnold. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the run, now Darnold to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now Darnold. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hey, check. Ready? Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And the Jets are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.